With the MLB draft starting Sunday, July 14th, we have to figure out who's going number one. In this video, we'll explore every possible avenue, so be sure to stick around and let's go ahead and get into the video. Starting with the odds-on favorite, we have to talk about Travis Bazzana of the Oregon State Beavers. Bazzana is the Australian man who just can do it all. He has plus hit grade, plus power grade, plus run grade, and is okay in the field and has an okay arm. What makes him so special is the stats he was able to put up in college and in the Cape Cod League. He put up a 1,479 OPS in his last season in college at Oregon State, and during the summer league at Cape Cod, he was able to win MVP honors with a 375 batting average and a 1,037 OPS. What makes Bazzana so special is his ability to get power to all fields while also having an advanced hit tool and having a plus approach at the plate. He is going to be a true second baseman. He doesn't have much versatility elsewhere because of his arm and fielding ability, but at second base, he should be just fine. What makes him an ideal fit for the Guardians is they love their middle infielders who have a plus hit tool, so that really kind of works out there. And plus, they can probably save a hair bit of money here at the number one spot, seeing that it is a second baseman going number one as opposed to one of the premier pitch positions of the game. And it's a very similar story whenever we look at J.J. Weatherholt, the second baseman out of West Virginia University. He fits the profile with that heavy hit tool approach, but also has raw power you can lean into. Excellent runner, has a bit more versatility in the field, can flex over and play some shortstop at times. The problem is he had those hamstring injuries in college, and that's really what's keeping him out of this conversation with Bazana, at least as much. There is the option for them to go Weatherholt and then pay him less money. This way they can use that money down the line. Weatherholt in college was about as good as they come, especially in his sophomore season, where he posted a 1304 OPS. That did dip a little bit last year where he was at a 1061 OPS, but still absolutely phenomenal across the board. He does everything that the Guardians would look to do, and he can probably save them a bit of money as well. But that's not to say the Guardians are going to follow their own model to a T. They could switch things up and go with Charlie Condon of the University of Georgia. He has a plus hit tool with plus power, some of the best power we have in this class, if not the best. He is the Golden Spikes winner, meaning he was the best player considered in college baseball last season, and that makes sense considering he led the Division I in batting average, slugging, OPS, homers, extra base hits, total bases. This guy's rise to stardom is unprecedented, and his frame allows him to just absolutely destroy baseballs. He absolutely will be in the MLB really quickly because his power plays at an elite level. So they could go in this direction. It just doesn't really fit their mold up to this point in their draft history. But if they're wanting to revolutionize this offense, this could be a way for them to go. And it's a very, very similar story for Jack Caglianone, the first base prospect out of the University of Florida. Big time power, 70 power grade, puts up silly numbers, also has a decent hit tool, not much of a runner, but your first baseman, you don't need to be, has a good arm, good fielding. He is just everything you could ask for as a first base prospect. He did lead Division I with 33 homers in 2023. He's very aggressive in the box, but has a tendency to chase outside the zone. But he doesn't strike out. He always makes contact, makes a lot of hard contact. So there are some concerns, but whenever you're talking about the upside, this guy's about as high as it is in the MLB draft. So it's really just a matter of who you think will be the best fit for them. I personally would think Travis Bazzana is going to be that guy. He absolutely just fits the mold for what the Guardians want. He does everything at a good enough level, if not to elite, and he just fits their mold. They can probably get him for a little bit cheaper, but I am starting to lean into this J.J. Weatherholt hype. I think he fits a lot of the same criteria, and I'm not a big believer in repeat injuries. I know he had 2 hamstring injuries, but I don't think that's going to plague him for his entire career by any means. I think he would be just fine, and I think you can get him for cheaper, get better players down the line. But if they think Bazzana is that guy, absolutely go with him. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, who you think is going to go number one. Obviously, you have the big 4 bats that will probably go in the first 5 or 6 picks. Just makes sense because they are so talented. But if you guys have a sneak pick, let me know, as always, down below. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. enjoy the draft, have a good weekend, and everybody have a wonderful day.